Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be going over the wedding party. A lot of people lose friends over wedding parties because they have a friend that they've known for a long time that isn't in their wedding party and thought they would be, or a lot of people do this thing which I never really understood, but like for example, if I'm in your wedding party, then my fiance is automatically in your wedding party, which doesn't really make sense to me because if you don't have a relationship with him, why would he be in your wedding party? But that's what some people do, and it does. Wedding parties sometimes create a lot of conflict if people feel like they should have been in it and aren't, or vice versa. So I would say, and this is my advice more or less for wedding planning across the board, do what makes you happy. If you know that there is somebody that you just wouldn't be able to imagine your wedding without, then put them in your wedding party. If you know that there's somebody that, for example, this is just an idea that I had. I've always wanted to take a trip with my wedding party. Whether it's to Florida or on a cruise or to the Poconos or something, I've always wanted to go for a few days with my wedding party. So, for example, if there's somebody that you can think of, like a situation like that, like if you're taking a trip, you want them to be there 100%, or vice versa. If there's somebody that you can think of that you're like, you know what, I really hope they can't come, then why put them in your wedding party? Ultimately, even though people might get hurt or feelings might get hurt, what you always have to think about is what's best for you, and you have to do what makes you happy. I know of people that didn't even put their own siblings in their wedding party. It's not like, okay, because you're my brother, you automatically have to be in my wedding party, or because you're my sister, you automatically have to be in my wedding party. Of course, as my family, you'll still have like a place of honor in the wedding, or for example, if we're gonna do like reserved seating for family, things like that, of course, you're gonna be one of the people that gets reserved seating. But regardless of what your relationship is to the bride, it's up to the bride to really truly just does what makes her happy. So if you're watching this video and you are a bride that's struggling to choose your bridesmaids, or if you're a groom that's struggling to choose your groomsmen, just close your eyes and think to yourself for a second, who do you see around you on your wedding day? Who do you see helping you get ready? Who do you see putting your veil on? Who do you see, fixing up the last few details of your dress? And if that's only one or two people, then those are the only one or two people that should be in your wedding party. Um, Also, if this is somebody watching that maybe was offended that they weren't put in a wedding party or whatever the case may be, you shouldn't be. Because ultimately, the way I always think about it, the wedding day is supposed to be one of the most important day of the bride and groom's life. If you're upset because you weren't in the wedding party, then what you're basically doing is you're taking that most important day from them and you're making it about you. You're giving them drama, you're giving them a difficult time for no reason. Everybody has different reasons for why they choose the people that they choose. Some cultures don't even have bridesmaids or groomsmen at all. Um, some people deciding on the style of their wedding will only have one maid of honor and one best man. So what I say for everything is you always have to do what's important to you. If having 10 bridesmaids and groomsmen is what's important to you, and you know you have 10 people that are dedicated and that you want in your wedding, then do that. If you can only think of one person that you want, then do that. It also doesn't have to be even. A lot of people will throw in a cousin or throw in um, I don't know, like a friend from high school, just because they think like, okay, if he has 10 guys, I have to have 10 girls. But that's not the case. There are a lot of situations where maybe it'll be um, like odd, like he'll have three guys and you only have one girl, or he'll have three guys and you have two girls. But the most important thing is that the people that you want there are there. And you don't have to put people in just to make it even. You don't have to put people in to save people's feelings. You don't have to put people in for any reason other than the fact that you genuinely want them there. So that's my advice to you for your wedding party. Yes, some feelings will be hurt, but as I always say, it's your day, it's your special day, and ultimately, if anybody gets to be happy, it has to be you. So, if you have any questions or comments or topics that you want me to talk about that you haven't seen any videos for, feel free to leave comments and suggestions in the comment box below. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, happy planning!